Hello guys, welcome to software testing tutorial. Today we will see what is V-model. V-model is a highly disciplined SLC model in which there is in testing phases. The V-model is an extension of an waterfall model in which testing is done on each stage parallelly with an development in a sequential way. V-model, it is also known as verification and the validation model. Verification. It involves the static analysis technique done without executing the code. Here, reviews are basically used to verify the documents such as requirements, system and design, code, test plan, and the test design. In the review, all the team members get to know about the progress of the project. It is the process of evaluation of the product development phase to find whether the specified requirements meet. Validation. It involves the dynamic analysis technique that is functional and the non-functional testing done by executing the code. Dynamic analysis improves the diagnosis and the correction of the bugs, memory issues, and the crashes of an application during the execution. Validation is the process to evaluate the software after the completion of the development phase to determine whether the software meets the customer expectations and requirements. First phase is requirement analysis. This phase involves detailed communication with the customer to understand his expectations and exact requirements. This is a very important activity and need to be managed well, as most of the customers are not sure about what exactly they need. The acceptance test design planning is done at this stage as business requirement can be used as an input for acceptance testing. System design phase. The system design will have the understanding and detailing the complete hardware and communication setup for the product under development. The system test plan is developed based on the system design. Doing this at an earlier stage leaves more time for actual test execution later. Architecture design. Architectural specifications are understood and designed in this phase. Usually more than one technical approach is proposed, and based on the technical and the financial feasibility, the final decision is taken. The system design is broken down further into the models taking up different functionalities. This is also referred to as an high-level design. Model design. In this phase, the detailed internal design for all the system models is specified, referred to as low-level design. It is important that the design is compatible with the other modules in the system architecture and the other external systems. The unit tests are an essential part of an development process and helps eliminate the maximum faults and error at the very early stage. This unit test can be designed at this stage based on internal model design. Coding. The actual coding of the system model design in the design phase is taken up in the coding phase. The best suitable programming language is decided based on system and architectural requirement. Unit testing. Unit test design in the model design phase are executed on the code during the validation phase. Unit testing is a testing at the code level and helps eliminate bug at early stage. Through all defects cannot be uncovered by unit testing. Integration testing. Integration testing is associated with the architectural design phase. Integration tests are performed to test the coexistence and the communications of an internal models within the system. System testing. System testing is directly associated with the system design phase. System tests check the entire system functionality and communication of the system under development with external systems. Most of the software and the hardware compatibility issues can be uncovered during the system test execution. Acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is associated with the business requirement analysis phase and involves testing the product in user environment. Acceptance tests uncover the compatibility issues within the other systems available in the user environment. It also discovers the non-functional issues such as load and performance defects in the actual user environment. The advantages of the V-model method is this is a highly disciplined model and phases are completed one at a time. Works well for the smaller project where the requirements are very well understood. Simple and easy to understand and use. Easy to manage due to the rigidity of the model. Each phase has specific deliverables and a review process. The disadvantages of the V model: high risk and uncertainty, not a good model for complex and the object oriented projects, poor model for the long and the ongoing project, not suitable for this project where the requirements are at the moderate to high risk of the changing. No working software is produced until during the life cycle. Thank you for watching, guys.